Okay. C3. I'm millionaire. I'm a young money millionaire. Tougher than Nigerian hair. My criteria compared to your career just isn't fair. I'm a venereal disease.
State of the Union.
State of the Ebony people, welcome. And on behalf of Mr. Thomas Goodell, your commissioner of Bleed Green Fantasy Football,
This guy.
I'd like to welcome my friend Tyler here. And
Yep.
State of the Ebony, we mean business. We're going to give you a breakdown.
State of Fantasy Football, if you're curious.
Of the
Bible
teams.
edition.
Where we're at.
$17.99.
Always catch the Bible.
$17.99.
Don't forget about our sponsors. Today, this is brought to you by A Moment with Johnson & Johnson. And you can always pick that up. You can contact our good friend Chet Johnson. He also has a beard, just in case.
And I actually heard Andre Johnson feeling better.
Andre Johnson, he might be back. It might take a couple of weeks to get him back onto
3 weeks, but I'm feeling 2, sir.
I'm feeling 2.
I'm feeling 2.
To our favorites.
Let's get to the Ebony.
Cougars,
Let's get to the
enough
Ebony.
of the ivory talk. On to the Ebony.
And the Ebony.
I'd like to start with the currently worst ranked team in football, the Game Day Time Machines at 0-4. Didn't have a great draft.
Do they win a game?
Oh yeah. They're going to win some games this year.
Did they win more than 3?
They're going to win some games. I think they're going to hit 5 this year. I think that people are sleeping on them a little too much.
I think actually everyone sleeps when
They have
are
lots
around
of potential with Akeem Nicks at the helm, Phillip Rivers, looking
Sure.
to make a deal for Felix Jones. I see that.
Wait, what? They're making a move for Jones?
It's been rumored Felix
Wow.
Jones could indeed be a Game Day Time
Shut
machine.
down a little bit of it.
I see. You know who I see finishing in 5th place in this division will be the Bone Crushers.
Wow.
They're at 1-3 now.
The elder statesman of the league.
Tied with the Bears going into this week at 1-3. I just don't see the Bones winning this matchup, nor do I see them winning. They might. I think they're going to finish with 4 wins, finish 4-9 this year. Probably not going to have a keeper going into next year.
Not again.
And we might hear about that on the message board. Lots of whining and crying.
Lots of crying on the message board.
A lot of crying coming from the
message boards for positive.
We would like some more positive trash talk.
Positive trash talk.
Positive. And, so they'll be at 5th. I think Game Day will finish at 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then just ahead of them will be the Bears. They'll bounce back. A little bit of a rough start, kind of like the Eagles.
A team with history, tradition, and appreciation for this league. Bleed greens for Bears and Cubs.
And Cub Country. And I think that a rough start, but you got lots of talent on this team. Losing Jamal Charles early, it hurts. It certainly hurts. Hurts Bear Country.
Hurts.
I think that they bounce back. I think that they might have an opposite effect this year of not
Land
sleeping
Dizzles.
late, but sleeping early.
The
The Land Dizzles will take this division down. And there is just no question about it. Diz Nation, it's what they do. They win. They're the Yankees of Bleed Green Fantasy
It's what
Football,
we
if you
do.
will.
It's what they do. It's what we
They'll
do.
just take it down. They know what's going on. They just draft well, coach well, manage well, great bench management, make great acquisitions. And in 2nd place, going to the playoffs, Ebony Division, will be the Tight White Tees and the Tight T Nation. And I'll tell you what, people, they are not a pushover. They're just not. They made lots of moves, too many moves, some silly, but, it doesn't matter. Come Sunday on the gridiron, you got to deal with Cam Newton. He's 6'5", he's 260, he's a quarterback. He can beat you with his legs, he can beat you with his arms. And you just don't know what he's going to do.
He can also beat you with his heart.
He can beat you with his heart. And,
It's true.
I mean business. And
We mean business.
As the commissioner, I want to see you on the hot seat, so you can always contact us. Tom at bleedgreennation.com or Tyler at bleedgreennation.com.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Twitter. Hashtag State of the Ebony address.
Hashtag.
Lots of followers. We got some tweets in. And
Got a lot of tweets, actually. Interesting thought for Tommy Goodell. Next season, Any changes to the league already from week 4? Any things that you'd like to improve? Things that you'd like to change?
I think one of the big topics we're talking about is for the
How about-
Player of the Year award to receive the jersey for that player. You get to take it home, put it in your closet, perhaps build your fantasy team in your closet at home.
Build a closet of fantasy players at home. I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it. Speaking
I
of
like it.
fantasies and closets, we're all hoping that the Chum Fiesta will come out. Indeed.
Come out to join us on the hot seat and answer some questions and not feel threatened and feel safe and feel like they're in a positive environment to be themselves.
In other words, coming out of the closet would be, just to wrap that up in short. So, again, state of the ebony address, Tyler Goodell, Tommy Goodell. We have to sign off, people, but I'll tell you what, get your lineups right.
One more thing. There's a brother from another ebony mother that I have to shout out to, and this is to Risky Rick.
Risky.
Risky Rick, this is the very last Diet Coke Jack Daniels in the fridge.
In the house.
This one's for Risky.
This one's for Risky.
That one's for Risky.
This one's for Risky.
This one's for Risky.
To Risky.
Go Phillies.
Go Cougars.
Eagles country. Bleed green.
Bleed green. Fantasy football. Good football. And good night.